What is going on, guys? It is that time of the month again, the time where we get to talk about Surface Duo and Surface Duo 2 updates, because just a few minutes ago, both updates were rolled out to both devices. So first, let's talk about Surface Duo 1, because as we've gotten used to here a little bit lately, I guess that's not really true, it's gone back and forth. But once again, Duo 1 has the lighter update of the two. If we pop over to Twitter here, you'll see my screenshot showing that it was about 76.4 megabytes, which should tell you that this is not a massive update. Some of the updates that we've gotten in the past have been just physically far larger than this, and I had to wait a while for the change logs to pop up, but we do now have those change logs. July 06 release for Surface Duo 1. Number one thing, addresses scenarios outlined in the Android Security Bulletin, so that just keeps your device up to date. That is a security patch, keeps you nice and safe. And then object number two, improves device stability, and I believe that's pretty much what it said here on the update. And that's a pretty broad and amorphous description. Improves device stability. What does that mean? Really hard to say. We're going to have to use the device over the next couple of days, few days, and see if we discover anything in particular. Sometimes these things are almost like driver updates, and you're going to feel little differences here and there. Maybe you're going to get that magical placebo effect. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're going to feel nothing. Hard to say. Over the next couple of hours and days as you watch this video, comment down below what have you experienced. Maybe we'll do a poll later on as well. Let's move on now, though, to the update for Surface Duo 2, and it is significantly larger. Not quite double in size, but close to it, 125 megabytes. And again, it just broadly says improves performance and stability, but we do have a changelog, so let's take a look at that now. And we have a couple more options here. So number one is your security patch. Once again, same thing we just got on the original Duo. Keeps your device nice and safe. Improves device stability, improves system performance. Now, it's weird to me that on Duo 1, it just says stability. This is stability and performance. So ostensibly, some things are going to be moving a little bit quicker. Hard to say what those things are. The system will perform better. What does that mean? Here's one that we're going to need time to test, though. Improves camera experience with enhancements to face detection technology and night mode photography. So night mode has long been my biggest complaint. Well, one of my biggest complaints on Duo 2's camera. Now that everything else is pretty much fixed on this thing, the camera, the night mode camera, it still is a little bit laggy, right? When you're in low light, the viewfinder itself kind of slowly delays and moves around, kind of stuttery. And then, of course, the low light performance itself has long been pretty underwhelming. I've done many different comparisons of a Gcam port versus the stock camera, and I've said many times that in terms of the camera performance, now, you can just use the stock camera unless you're taking a low light photo, then you're going to want to grab a Gcam port for that. Perhaps that has improved. I'm going to do some testing on that, and perhaps that will be in a video coming up in the next day or so to really nail down what improvements we've seen in that camera app. And then lastly here, improves ink responsiveness in Office apps, OneNote, Excel, PowerPoint, Word, etc. when writing with a Surface Pen. Now, personally, I never really had any issues inking in those devices, so I don't know that I'm really going to be able to detect a difference here. I mean, it felt responsive before, it feels responsive now, so I don't really know what I can tell you there as far as inking in OneNote. Maybe some of you out there that do a lot of drawing, sketching, things like that, maybe you'll be able to detect something that I will not. Please do drop a comment down below if that is the case. Yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the change logs. Like I said, I'll have some follow-up videos coming to talk about what this actually means. There might be some polls, as I mentioned, as well. But I do want to point out something here on my way out, and we'll jump back to Twitter for this because this is sort of where this originated. Mo here on Twitter said it's really awesome how Duo 1 and 2 are having great software update support and attention from Microsoft. We're getting updates consistently, even better than Pixel phones. Lovely. And that's something that I truly do agree with. Name a phone for me that, since it's been out, has gotten an update. I think literally every single month. Duo 2 definitely has. I believe Duo 1 has as well. There might have been a month that got jumped, but other than that, every single month, both of these devices have gotten some form of update. Whether it's a security patch, which I know that we all get disappointed when we see an update that's only a security patch. But would you rather your device be behind on security updates? Would you rather it be not secure for a couple of months in that regard? Or would you rather them at least get that out there? Well, they get that out there. And then generally speaking, maybe every 2 or 3 updates, it's a substantial update with a lot of features. And a lot of the time, we'd get 2 or 3 updates in a row with, fairly substantial bug fixes and improvements. Very few devices I've ever been around have gotten more consistent and substantial updates than Duo and Duo 2. My Samsung phone, I have a Z Fold that was like, what did I pay for that thing? $1,500, $1,600, whatever it was whenever I bought it. I've gotten more updates on my Duo by like a factor of double, if not more, than on that top of the line, super expensive Samsung device. And Microsoft deserves praise for this. They've done a really good job getting these updates out. No one's going to talk about that. I'll talk about it. I'll say it. They've done a good job here. Guys, stay tuned for more coverage of these things. Sound off in the comments about what you're experiencing on both devices. Look out for that additional coverage. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.